Hello everyone, welcome back to this week's edition of EN Explains. My name is Don Gibson. EN Explains is a segment we put on where an EN engineering expert helps dissect a specific topic and make it easier for us to understand. This week we're going to kick off a three-part series on facilities electrical services. I have with me Josh Wade, who is a senior project manager for EN Engineering, to help us understand this specific topic. So Josh, how are you today?
Doing good. Thanks, Don.
Perfect. So Josh, before we get started, let me ask you, I know what electrical services are, but what does facility mean?
So really we do the services inside the fence at each of the sites. So at a facility, both generation and large and medium industrial size sites, and look at all of their electrical needs inside the plant.
Okay, well that makes sense. So the first segment that we're going to talk about is specifically around arc flash studies. So tell me, what is an arc flash?
So an arc flash is an event that occurs in electrical equipment where a large amount of energy is discharged all at once. It can be very dangerous, including to people, and a lot of injury to people.
Okay, and to follow up, what is an arc flash study and why do we do them?
So an arc flash study, we go into each of the different sites and we will evaluate what that electrical equipment is rated for, how much energy is there with their current system, and then we can do calculations to see how large an event might occur at each piece of electrical equipment. So we will gather all the information about the facility, and then we will go back and do a calculation where we can determine what the arc flash event might be, and then we can do a report and give you an analysis of how bad it is. You can print labels which will be applied to each piece of equipment so that the people that are working on the equipment will know how severe that need to be. The other side would be PPE that needs to be worn while you're working on that piece of equipment.
Perfect. So an industrial facility worker might walk into a specific cabinet and be able to see exactly how much, this is what I need to be wearing, this is what distance that I might have danger within. Is that right?
That's right. All that information would be on each individual label. They can see how much gear they need to suit up in, and they can see how far away they need to stand while they're servicing the equipment.
Perfect. So why would facilities need to have these studies done?
So it is an NFPA and OSHA requirement that all facilities that have electrical service in them, they must provide these arc flash labels on every piece of electrical equipment. It's needed for every site to have that ability to see what the arc flash might be at that piece of equipment.
Perfect. So the final question is, how can EN Engineering help facilities complete these arc flash studies?
So we would come in and we can help evaluate how their system is currently set up, gather all the information about their electrical equipment, and then we can go back and do a study, write a report, and give you the arc flash labels to apply to these pieces of equipment.
So essentially we can come in and complete a whole study for someone from A to Z.
From start to finish, go in, even if you don't have any single lines, you don't have any idea what the electrical equipment is rated for, we can come in and gather all the information, do the calculations, and give you a final report and the final requirements for NFPA and OSHA. We can meet those requirements so that you know that your equipment is rated correctly.
Perfect. About how many have we done?
We've done hundreds of different sites, all from large like generation sites and large industrial, all the way down to small industrial and commercial sites.
Perfect. Well, Josh, thanks a lot again for being with us here today. For those of you watching online, please feel free to share or like and be entered into a contest to win a gift card. So Josh, thanks again and be safe.
Thank you, Don.